Okay. They're saying there's a spiritual alignment that's going on with you just now. Okay. Okay, you're going to start moving more into the role that you're wanting to work with or wanting to move into in a spiritual from a spiritual aspect. Okay, you're going to find that you're going to be more defined with this. You're going to get more of an understanding about where it is that you want to move spiritually. As in the past, there's been a lot of exploration, and there's been a lot that you've been experimenting with, but it's going to be far more defined next year. They're saying no, even next year, starting tomorrow, that's when this actually begins. Finding your true path. Okay, because they're saying that you're starting to come into balance with yourself now. You're starting to feel yourself much more defined about who you really are, okay? And because of that, you're starting to get your path going much more, and the energies are starting to improve, like to enhance all of that as well. They're saying not to put too much pressure on yourself with that. It's going to come naturally, so don't try and force it, and don't try and put too much pressure, like that you should be achieving certain things spiritually. Just let it manifest the way it's going to manifest, because that's the way it's going to work the fastest and the best, the most. Okay, they're not going to show me, and they're not going to give me any inkling on what it is, because they want you to discover this yourself. But what they are saying is that your abilities are about to open up, and I can feel that your telepathy especially is going to open up a lot. And telepathy is going to come for you telepathically, where you're actually going to get communication like in your head. It's going to be far more clear for you. Working on developing that, working with the third eye chakra, working on clearing that more regularly. I'll help with that. I'll assist with that. Okay, so they're saying when you clear your third eye chakra, it's okay if you work on just the third eye chakra alone, but what you have to do is you have to ground that as well. So you can work on the third eye chakra, clearing it, but then go to your root chakra after it and clear the root chakra and ground the energy of the third eye chakra down to the root chakra and down into the ground, okay? It has to be grounded, that energy, because it's so high. If you're working with it, you have to ground it down. Otherwise, it's like a hose you've switched on and you've just left it, and it's just all over the place. So you have to ground it down so that it's got more direction with it, okay, and it's more precise. Okay, they're saying that also goes to say that they're also talking about the actual communication that you'll get, the telepathic communication. It's also what that analogy, the hose shooting about, it's also why you have to ground it, because if you don't ground it, the communication will not come clearly. It'll be too scattered. Okay. They're saying that you can use that technique, you opening up your third eye and bringing it down and grounding it. You can use that when you're actually looking for the communication. So if you are looking to connect with a certain being, you can sit down, you can do that technique, in a meditative state, and that'll allow for the communication to start coming in. I can feel there's certain beings that are there. There's some beings that are there, and there's some that are coming as well that are going to start connecting with you and sharing information with you. I can feel that real strong. Their guides as well. Your guides are going to be doing it much more with you, much more. They're going to be working with you much more clearly that way. They're saying that it's good for you to get a notebook when you're doing this as well, to write down the communication that you're getting as you're getting it. Okay, so they're showing me, just a sec. Right, so it's like you would sit down in meditation and you would do that technique, and then you would be sitting. That would start it off. That would start the process off, and then I could see you'd be sitting at a desk or something, and you would just be doing like writing after that. So I'm not saying too much more about it. You can ask any questions now if you want. You want to know if they're going to come in more physically as well? Is that what you're asking? Okay, just one sec. Oh, have you got a sister? Something to do with a sister? Is that right? Just a sec. Okay, so they're saying that this, right? Now there's a lot of energetic changes that are coming for you, okay, and you're starting to move into this new. You're starting to feel more about who you are and what it is you're wanting in your life. They're saying that there's going to be some resistance that you're having as this starts coming up, because there's going to be certain life changes that are going to be. How can I put this? Your energy is changing. And because your energy is changing, your lifestyle, your life is going to change as well. And there's going to be some resistance that you're going to feel to that. But they're saying that the more that you're going to resist this, the harder things are going to get for you, because you're not just going to be resisting the changes that are coming, you're going to be resisting yourself and the new energies that you've got within yourself. They're saying it's not so much the energies you've got within yourself, but it's the energies that are flowing from yourself, because you're starting to change and open up, and the energy is starting to flow from you in a different way, and you're getting more defined about who you are. So you're starting to feel more of a direction about where it is that you should be going. And there's going to be I can feel there's going to be some resistance of you with that, because you don't want to go to these places, and so that's what, just a second, I'll see what else I've got to say about it, because they're saying that's going to be quite challenging for you. Okay. They're not going to go into too much detail about what it is. I was feeling like it was your work and your job, and I was trying to feel into it, but they weren't letting me go past that to feel what it was. So they're saying that there are going to be more people coming into your life, different, like new people that are going to start coming in. Okay. I don't know exactly what they're meaning by this, but they're saying that there's more people that are going to start coming into your life, and these people, they're going to be spiritual people, but there's something about that that's going to feel quite imposing for you for some reason. It's like I'm not sure exactly what it is, but that's what they told me. Okay, and they're saying that when you feel this as well, there's going to be a lot of fast changes that are going to come up, and a lot of things are going to start changing fast in your life, and that's going to be there's going to be some resistance you're going to feel to that as well, because you might feel like it's all moving a bit too quick for you, you know. Okay, so they're saying that when that happens, they're saying grounding is going to be really important for you through all of this, to keep yourself grounded, because you've got because you're opening up, and you're having all these new energies that you're starting to create all these new energies, and new energies are flowing through you and out of you. Or because of that, you're going to have to ground yourself, because it's going to feel very fast, and it's going to feel a bit unsettling for you. So grounding is going to be very important for you. There's something's going to happen with you. I can feel it. There's something along the lines of channeling. Like, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be a channeler, but it's like there's something along the lines of a channeling, and we're opening up with that. Something's going to open up with that quite a lot. Okay. They just said that it's going to, with the channeling, you're going to develop that much more. It's going to get far more developed, because I feel like there's been some interest with that with you in the past, but you felt like you can there was like a wall, like you could only get so far with, and you could only do so much with it, and you stop because of that. But now it's like that wall's going to dissolve, and you're going to develop that much more. I can feel that. So they're saying with the channeling, not to fear the channeling, not to think that it's something that you have no control over, or it's something that will take you to places that are unknown. When you're channeling, you have to let go, and you have to let it take you wherever it goes. There has to be a trust there within yourself, that you'll know where you're going, because ultimately you're choosing all of this. You're choosing your whole reality. So wherever the channeling takes you, That's something that you're choosing, and you must be choosing it for a reason, okay? They're saying that you can actually already do this. You can connect on a much deeper level than you could before. And it's just about, there's just about those abilities, just honing those abilities. That's all it really is. It's there just now. Just to hone them, and develop them. That's all they're saying about that now. Okay. I don't know if there's any other questions you've got, Mark. They're saying that the time frame is really up to you. There's no actual time frame here. It really depends on you and the choices that you make. It can happen really fast if you wanted to, or it can happen at a slower pace. I feel like for you, when you start opening up and stepping into that, it's going to happen quite fast. It's like you're going to feel a wee bit like it's like sort of slipping out of your hands. This is going a bit too fast, and it's like, fuck, where's this going to? But that's okay. Just ride with it, because it's going to take you to the right place. I can feel that. It's just that you're going to start opening up really quickly. I can feel it. Yeah, a lot of changes. You're going to feel a lot of energetic changes. Like, you'll feel energy in your body a lot more than you had before. And that's going to feel a little bit unsettled. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to that. So that's why they're talking about the grounding a lot as well. Okay, that's that. Okay, you're going to form a new relationship with yourself, where you're going to realize yourself is far more expansive than you already are. Because when you're starting to connect to these beings, you're going to also be connecting. You're not just going to be connecting to other beings, you're also going to be connecting to other parts of your own consciousness. I'll say, so parts of your own consciousness are going to start flowing through that have been flowing through before, but no is in quite a open channel, okay? So your higher self, of course, parts of your subconscious are going to start opening up. Abilities that you've never had before, which have been dormant, you could say. And so you're going to start feeling things much more as well. Your empathic abilities are going to start opening up. And because of that, you're going to start feeling the more fullness. Okay, so they're saying as well, there's going to be past lives as well that you're going to be able to connect with. Other versions of you as well, and other realities. And they're saying this is something that's really exciting for you to do this. Okay, and they're saying as you do this, you're going to start understanding much more about yourself, the different facets of yourself, the different aspects of yourself. And as you start opening up like this, you're going to feel more the fullness of you and the expansiveness of you. And that's the biggest relationship that's going to change, okay? Because you're starting to move into a more, how can I put this, a closer relationship with yourself, okay? And not just in the chat, like by doing this with the channeling, also by understanding yourself and doing the self-development work. So they both go hand in hand, okay? And it's this is a sort of theme that you're moving into just now, where you're starting to recognize your true you. Okay, you're really stepping into that now. And they're saying that that's all happening synchronistically with this date as well, because that's what these energies are all for.